Yo, what up YouTube? Coming at you with a video today because got myself something today for the new shop. Got new toolboxes. I actually did get the black one, believe it or not the orange one. But we are going to be putting these together today. This is going to be very nice for the shop. Should be able to fit most of everything I need in it. We are going to get these built today and start moving our first bit of tools over so we can more effectively use the shop space. I think the only thing I've moved over here is my rigid battery charger. Anyways, we're gonna get these put together. And we're just getting this box put together now. This is the 5-drawer mechanics tool cart from US General at Harbor Freight. That's the 30-inch model. This is actually a really nice toolbox for how much it's priced out to be. I would definitely recommend it to anybody that is looking for a good, cheap toolbox. Definitely not bad. Only tip putting it together, I would say, is leave all the bottom stuff loose until you get that top box on. Other than that, this box came together really quickly, pretty easy to put together. The biggest pain in the butt part was actually getting the gas shocks on and then getting the handle on once you get the box put up top. As well, if you do get the side tray, that is a little hard to put on. Not any harder than the handle. It's just cramped where you're putting that hardware in. Really nice box though. Alright, the box is together. And I have some tools in it. Full set of metric. Pretty excited. Alright, so I got that toolbox put together. Garage is still a mess. Haven't done the remodel yet, but right now I've got all of my track stuff to the right of this chain. And what I've been doing is trying to match things on this side that I can bring over to the shop. So these are going to be kind of like hand-me-downs, but I've got basically everything on this side that I do on this side, almost. But I still need to pick up a few things from Harbor Freight. I did pick this up recently. They're smaller, 1/2-inch, 20-volt impact. This actually does break my wheel lugs loose, like just barely. So that'll be nice. Might have to buy a bigger one someday. I gotta get some stuff. I have a list written up. Gotta get that stuff as well. I've got some stuff sitting in some evapor rust right now. Those are all just metric sockets, an odd adjustable wrench. Got a couple of doubles out here. These are all metric short sockets. These sockets, and I think these sockets I kind of want to give to my brother as well because they're mostly standard and 12 point. Gonna go out to Harbor Freight, get some new stuff for the new shop, and hopefully have the same stuff at the shop that I have here for tools, so I can do anything that I need to over there. All right, so back at the house, picked up pretty much everything off of that list. Got the 1/2-inch extensions, got a full set of metric deep sockets, even a 16. I've never had a 16 mil before. Got my 1/2-inch to 3/8 adapters extensions. I got my 1/2-inch to 3/8 adapter, and then it had to come with these two as well. I'm not really going to use those. Got a 14-inch pipe wrench and magnetic strip. Got a full set of metric deep impact sockets. All this stuff is going to basically be living at the shop. Very excited for that, and I can start moving some stuff over there and into that toolbox. And the toolboxes. Bring this thing around and fill her up. All right, so now we have basically the full set of tools that I normally use on my Z here. Just want to stop right here and say this is version 1 of this toolbox. I will have another video showing the organization and the different modifications that I have already done to this, but I just wanted to get this video out for you guys right now. We have a 1/2-inch torque wrench, 3/8-inch torque wrench, 1/2-inch breaker bar, short 3/8 impact sockets, deep 1/2-inch metric sockets. These are all metric. Some spare metric short sockets there, 1/2-inch drive. These are all 3/8-inch metrics, 3/8 ratchet, 1/2-inch ratchet, 14-inch pipe wrench that I normally use for inners. Then we have my wrench drawer. Got a full set, except for 18, looks like, of metric. Found those. I do have an 18 with a ratcheting style, so I do have a full set. So there's some more ratcheting metrics. These are the standard wrenches that I normally use on my car. I normally use a 13/16 and a 15/16. This is for the rack. This holds the rack straight so you can crack the inners loose, and then I use this for the ball joint shank at the LCA. And a 1-inch, we also use that every once in a while. And then some of this will be used for my alignment stuff too. We've got an empty drawer here. Let's open that. Up top, I got a spare impact that was the same one I was using. One spare battery over here. This is my extension drawer. Got spare hardware from the toolbox. So I got my 1/2-inch to 3/8 extensions, my 1/2-inch to 3/8 adapter that gets used very frequently. 3/8 extension, and then my 1/2-inch extensions over here. Got a swivel joint for doing the transmission. We got just a combination multi-tool here for my screwdriver needs, long pliers, electrical stuff. We got our punches for when we do steering racks and other things, just a set of nips and pliers. So that is a fully decked out toolbox, at least for right now. So with that, I'm not gonna need to bring over my track box that I normally use at events. That can stay at the house. Just gonna be a whole lot of more convenience whenever I wanna come over here and use the lift. So very excited to have a fully set up toolbox for my needs anyways. Yes, we'll also capture this, but pretty much got everything over at the new shop that I use here. The only thing that I didn't get was 1 1/4-inch wrench, a 1 15/16 wrench. Other than that, we're also missing these. I don't really need these anymore because I don't use my offset rack spacers, but I do need this set basically just to tighten down the lock nut for the compression link on the LCA that does the caster adjustment. Really shouldn't have to touch that, but this is going to be floating from this house to the shop. I don't really feel like buying another set of these specialty tools. Other than that, everything is basically over there. This bag is going to be a mobile bag that I'm going to be bringing from the garage to the shop, but everything here on the floor can stay in that, and I am very excited to not have to lug that around. Totally forgot about the other tools that I left in the Evaporust, so I'm going to get these out, organize them, and get them over to the shop as well. All right, what else are we bringing over here? So right now, just bringing over head blow hammer, some hammers, measuring tape, and a full set of metric short sockets that I just restored with Evaporust. All right, so now we've got our hammers, measuring tape. We've got a full set of metric sockets. Got our 3/8 ratchet, 1/2-inch. Still a full set of metric wrenches and some odd end stuff. This is still empty. And now we have more 3/8 extensions and 3/8 swivel extensions. And that has not changed. So now we have a fully outfitted toolbox over here. It's gonna be really awesome. Come over here and not have to bring my track box over. It's gonna save my back a whole lot of stress. But yeah, everything's pretty much good to go over here. I wasn't sure if I was gonna make this its own video or what, but I just decided to put it into this one. We are at Harbor Freight. Figure while we're setting up this toolbox, I might as well kind of set myself up with a couple other things that I've been wanting for a while. So that would be a big impact and a pressure washer. I used to have a pressure washer, but the wand broke and I can't find any replacement ones. So I'm gonna see if I can just get a pressure washer if it's on sale now. It'll be nice not having to pay to wash my car. I've paid way more than the $80 this pressure washer costs. All right, so just got the Portland pressure washer that was on sale. And oh, finally got myself a high torque. So this is gonna be way more convenient at the track. All right, so really looking forward to using this and not ever using my tire iron again. I used to just break it loose with a tire iron and then use my low impact. This isn't even, yeah, I would use that before. I did upgrade to this, but I haven't really used it much. It does do the wheel lugs just barely though. Got this one. They were running a sale on this. Got 15 bucks off on this, and then for this pack I got 68 bucks off on this. Pretty pumped about that. Going to be very useful to have a mid and high torque to my disposal. I have a 1/2 inch mid torque, and now I also have 1/2 inch high torque. Right now I just have the 5 amp hour batteries. I think these should last throughout a day. Ooh. Oh yeah. This is going to be super useful. Now let's get this pressure washer unboxed. So when I set the machine up, I noticed that the wand it comes with doesn't have a quick detach like most other machines. So you can't use the standardized attachments. You are basically locked into using that soap dispenser, and you can't put a foam cannon on it. So I decided to still try it out and see how it did. The pressure washer portion of it worked really well, but the soap dispenser was pretty subpar. I mean, that's exactly what it was. It's not a foam cannon, so don't expect that. But overall, the machine did pretty good, and I found an adapter online. All right, so we are on our way back to Harbor Freight. Just taking this car out. I'm gonna go get an attachment for this pressure washer. All right, so just picked up some stuff from Harbor Freight that I think should have came with this pressure washer to begin with. The Quick Connect spray wand that has the standardized fitting that pretty much everything uses. So I'll be able to use these that are a little bit more fine in detail. But I should also be able to use the foam gun that I bought a year ago. We'll see how that works compared to the other one that it came with. Getting this out. Really hope that this plus the foam cannon will provide a better stream. From what I understand, these also have an extremely tight fit. So we'll see. You gotta press that in super firm, but it goes on. And now we have a standardized fitting. So that will come in handy. So can use any standardized quick connect fitting for this. So let's see how this foam cannon works and how it washes the Z off. Well, this is what I have for soap. So we'll see if it even foams up at all. I'm going to use what was left over from yesterday. And we're washing another car. So the pressure washer portion of this, again, works really well. For some reason, I couldn't get air to stay out of my line. I don't know if I didn't bleed it for long enough or if my hose that goes from the house to the pressure washer has a hole in it. But yeah, I couldn't keep air out of the line. We got the foam gun hooked up though, and that actually works really well. Oh yeah, dude, that's what I'm looking for. Alright, dude. The biggest downside is how much soap it actually uses. I'm almost done with that much. That's crazy. Well, that was a good test run of the pressure washer there. So I think there's something wrong with my hose. I'm not too sure. Let me know what you guys think, but somehow there was always air in my line today. It was really weird. But we'll do some tweaking. Overall, I would say if it hangs in there for 7 washes, that machine's already paid for itself. So it does get the job done. If you guys enjoyed the video, give it a like, comment, subscribe, and I will catch you in the next one. Peace out.